fucking idiot. Get up, checker, you dick. Hey, just fucking kick it.
It's not that hard. It's not that hard.
And welcome back, listeners. Welcome back to the Left, Right, and Somewhere in Between podcast. You got Freddie here. Pants, how you doing?
Hey, buddy.
The coach, how are you?
Coach. Good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. And fucking get some fucking
some
energy
enjoyment
about
about
you. Jesus, what's going on? And Ada, how are you?
Yeah, good. You caught me chewing a lolly.
That's all right.
It's been a while since we did this, so you know.
It isn't. It's not the only thing that you're chewing on right now, Ada. I'm looking at you right now. Your forehead's crinkling up. It looks like you've got a bit of a hot topic to talk
He's
about.
got something on his mind.
Yeah, something I'm a little.
Actually, there's a bit of jizz on the forehead, but that's all right.
I like my conspiracy theories. That's not to say that I believe them. So I just wanted to throw out a few conspiracy theories and see where you guys sit in them. Like, do you sit in them? Sit on it? Do you believe? You don't believe, or you're somewhere in between?
Oh, very nice. Here we go. I think this would be great for us and the listeners.
So
Kick it off.
Let's. You know what? I'll kick it off with. So you guys remember we had during lockdown we had the earthquake.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Are you familiar? You've got Google handy.
I was in my car, so I didn't even feel it.
Are you familiar with
It's your
HAARP?
barge ass.
With what?
HAARP.
The
H-A-R-P. H-double-A,
I've heard of harps.
or it could even be triple A.
They
RP.
sound really nice.
The fucking coach. Are you kidding me?
No.
Have you Googled it?
Harp machine. Harp locations.
HAARP. H-A-A-R-P. I think Ada's fucked this up, to be totally
No.
But anyway,
the HAARP
not the first
Harp
time.
weather control.
Whilst
What's
Ada-
that?
Harp weather control.
Right. Okay. So when we had the earthquake, now let's just go around the table. When we had the earthquake, what do we believe happened?
Well, I had a building collapse on my property. So
So do you believe it was an earthquake?
Was there a
I
seismic
felt shake.
explosion underground and
The walls cracked in our house, so yeah, I believe it was
we
an
had.
earthquake.
We witnessed it. We experienced
Oh,
it.
we
We were
experienced
sitting
it.
at
Yeah.
the desk working from home, and the windows started rattling.
I thought it was wind to start with.
It was getting a bit windy out there, and then the fucking house is moving. So, Mark, have you found Pants? Have you found it?
It's interesting because it's a high frequency active auroral research program. Is HARP.
Yeah. So it's like a supersonic
Sound wave thing.
boom type thing that the government apparently undertake.
But they
Really?
they do say in May 2014 it was announced that the HARP program would permanently be shut down.
Oh, they fucking say that all the time, mate.
Yeah.
kidding?
Are you waving at me?
Yeah.
What are you waving at over there?
I'm waving away.
But they say that all the time when they've got fucking government programs, mate. They're full of shit.
I can't.
Fucking full of
What
shit.
is the range of HARP? A range 2.7 to 10 megahertz.
Yeah.
Well, didn't they say that the origin for that earthquake was down near fucking Buller or something? Was it Mansfield?
No, it was.
It wasn't in Bass Strait, was it?
No. It was up in
Fucking
Oh no,
know
I think you're right, Mansfield. Or no, was it?
Mansfield. I think you're right.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Welcome to the late
serious,
news.
coach?
No, that wasn't
You fucking
Mansfield.
idiots.
Wasn't Mansfield? Yeah, no, I think
No,
it was
it was
Mansfield.
Mansfield.
Hey, does this, you guys
Hey,
know
hang on,
that.
what's that town that completely burned down during the bushfires? What's that town called?
In Victoria.
Yes.
I think there's a fair few on there.
Yes.
Hillsville?
No, I know exactly what you're
Anyway,
thinking about.
yeah, Mansfield. That's
Marysville.
That's where the
Marysville completely burnt down.
Marysville. Wasn't that it? Was it there?
No, but that's the other direction.
No, it's not. It's out that same way.
Mansfield is where they say the earthquake did commence.
There you go. Fuck, I'm switched on, lads.
Yeah.
Just listen to me. Get around me.
Country boy.
Support me. But so okay, what's your point with that then? You think it was
Are we going somewhere with
Well,
this?
no. These are just conspiracy theories. I've got a list of things here that I just want to throw out for discussion.
With
'cause
regards to the earthquake.
So what's the
no,
validity?
just different
okay.
conspiracy theories.
Is the coach
and,
fucking switched on?
and your thoughts on them.
I know it's final season, coach.
I started.
Jesus.
I started with HARP because we're just starting,
Low level.
Low level. So we're going to go into another one. I like in your opinion on moon landings. The moon landing, did it happen?
I don't think it did, but
It happened.
Are you can you calm the fuck down?
It happened.
Seriously, coach, calm the fuck. You're getting out of
Hang on,
control.
we're going around the table.
But yeah,
Let's
I
hear Fred.
think the question here is if we did do it, why haven't we gone back? And
Who said we didn't?
what's that?
Who said we didn't?
What do you mean? That we haven't gone back?
they've been back to the moon.
When?
There were a couple of missions after.
Yeah.
So the Apollo missions.
When they stood on the moon.
Yeah.
First time is what everyone talks about.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
But it's happened again.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'd like some proof, please. And I'm not dang on a fucking
Do I have to show you
Wikipedia
photos?
and
or
shit.
Do I need
Like,
to
give me
get
some
Buzz
serious
Aldrin on the
fucking-
phone for you or what?
Well, ideally, you'd have to get that motherfucker on the phone because I don't believe it. But the other thing is we obviously have the technology, right? If they've gone multiple times, as fucking everyone here is saying, then why is it that we've been to the same side of the moon? Why isn't it we haven't been to the dark side of the moon, which China has been saying for fucking years that they're going to create a journey to? And then we were meant to get people on the moon, not we as Australians, but humanity was meant to get people on the moon in 2025, and they fucking went, oh no, we're cancelling that fucking mission too. Why are they doing that?
There were 6 crewed US landings between 1969 and 1972.
So just the US can land on the moon. So there's
US landings.
okay, hold on, calm down. So there's cosmonauts from fucking Russia. There are fucking people from China had fucking crew, like space crews. So why the fuck are these two? Are they just shit cunts that just can't fucking travel into space?
I don't know, but back then maybe they didn't have the technology. Maybe the US weren't sharing their technology with other people.
The whole reason they pushed, was it Apollo 1 or whatever the fuck it is, the whole reason America pushed their space program is because Russia had that Sputnik fucking thing ready to go.
Space race, it was called.
And
Yeah,
Russia
yeah, that's
and,
right.
and Russia could never do it.
What do you mean they could never do it?
America got there first, right? So it was all about getting there first. It wasn't about just getting there.
Well, it was getting into space.
Getting there, landing on the moon first. And when I think it was Kennedy made that announcement that we're going to land on the moon, is that right?
Yeah,
remember?
Kennedy did.
Yep.
Was it Kennedy? Yep.
And they did. They landed on the moon.
And you were there.
So yeah, I was there. Yeah, of course I was there. It was I was 2 years old.
Back
2 years fucking old, mate.
back to your point, Fred, about landing on the dark side of the moon. The reason they don't land on the dark side is because there's no lights.
Yeah, it's very
Can't see what they're doing.
Because
Because it's the dark side of the moon.
the production team can't get their fucking lights that far. That's why.
Well, there we go. See, so we've got some.
So what you're saying is the production team can't get it onto the moon.
They can't get onto the dark side of the moon.
Pants?
Pants?
What do you think? What,
they landed on
Did you see a ghost?
Speaking to your fucking microphone.
I
Jesus
think they landed on the moon.
And you reckon the coach has got problems?
I reckon they did.
What?
I reckon they did land on the moon.
Yeah, I reckon so too.
You'd probably be old enough to fucking.
I
see it.
remember watching it.
Yeah.
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 It was
Well, why?
3.
What?
Yeah, I remember watching
but why do you
I had eyes. And I
I've
do
got
have
the
a memory.
newspaper from it at home.
Yeah, I remember seeing it. I remember seeing it, and
The newspaper. One of our previous podcasts was about fucking companies like fucking news providers and shit like that pulling the dick because they're full of fucking rubbish.
Back in the 60s, though,
What
there was
do
a
you
bit
mean,
more
dude? The
integrity
fuck?
back then.
Back in the 60s. Anything to fucking sell newspapers, mate.
You're
They
such a
fucking-
millennial.
Are you
Listen
fucking
to you.
kidding? They're fucking ridiculous.
that story's been
millennial.
around forever.
this
Whatever sells stories, they make.
is
Exactly
exactly
right.
what this segment was meant to produce.
So-
And,
so-
we've got the fridge.
What's the information that oh yeah, you can't just say oh yeah I watched it on fucking TV. I watched it on black and white.
What do you want people to fucking say? I was on the moon watching
Well,
the
where's
land.
the fucking proof?
I was there and I saw it land for the
Well,
first
where's
time.
the fucking proof, mate? There's no fucking proof. Zero.
The only thing I
Zero.
say, if it's not true, all right, if it's not true, to fabricate a story like that, it would take hundreds and hundreds of people to put that whole fake story together, right? All the
hundreds, thousands.
thousands. So how do you keep thousands quiet for so many years? I know money talks,
No. But
how do
so
you keep thousands of people quiet?
If that actually happened, right? If that actually fucking happened, then why did the crew from the first landing, fucking Armstrong and fucking all those,
Buzz Aldrin and-
why did they have
And
to
who?
sign NDAs so that they didn't speak about what happened? They couldn't even speak at the press conference about what happened on the moon.
Well, it could be because NASA wanted to take the plaudits for it. I don't know. I wasn't there.
But,
Were you there to hear why they didn't?
Oh, clearly not. Because
Correct.
But that's what what I'm saying is.
or both sides are hearsay.
But what I'm saying is that no one's been able to speak about what happened on the moon. No one.
They didn't you see them put the flag in upside down? Did you see the flag stiff as a board and there's no wind on the moon?
No. If you look at that photo closely, there is a rod on the top of the flag.
Holding the flag.
Yeah, there is.
Clearly you weren't fucking
That means they
watching the TV.
landed. That means they landed.
Yeah, what do you mean
So-
that means they land? That doesn't mean fuck.
So there's something here. Is it you're telling us to prove it? You disprove it.
I have, because there's no proof at all, other than fucking publicity. newspapers and
I
shit.
saw it on telly.
that governments are a part of.
Yeah, I saw it on telly too.
I also watch Skippy on fucking TV.
Are you saying the kangaroo
Do you
doesn't
reckon-
exist?
Do you reckon
Hang
kangaroos
on.
can fucking talk? I've
Are
got
you sa-
600 of them in my fucking backyard, mate.
Skippy never spoke. He just
He's a,
Yeah.
Oh, he just fucking, he knows how
You
to
never
listen to
watched the
fucking-
show,
and he
did
saved bushfires and he saved lives.
He didn't fucking save anyone in fucking Marysville. I'll give you the tip.
That's because he's dead.
He was dead by then.
It was
It's
Friday.
hard to talk from the grave.
He was in Mansfield, worried about an earthquake.
See,
Or was
okay,
it Mansfield? Was it?
well, fucking ask the coach.
All right, next topic. Let's move. We're going to
No,
make these
well,
quick, short, sharp. What are you doing?
I'll get that.
This
my
is
say
this is
too.
your. Oh,
I'll get that my say. So this is where the summer in between comes into it because
They were halfway.
I believe
they got to the moon. They just didn't get on.
they landed on the moon. I believe that I'm confident that it happened, but that controversy around it and the government, covering shit up, I believe is possible too. So I kind of sit in the middle with it.
I believe both those things are possible because, as we said before, how do you believe the fucking media? How do you believe all the shit they tell you? It's all propaganda,
All think about it,
and they
right?
tell you what they want you to believe.
They're in competition with other nations such
That's
as Russia
right.
and fucking China. What do you think? Do you think they're going to go, oh, don't worry, guys, we didn't fucking make it? No, they want to pull their fucking cocks in front of the Russians and fucking Chinese and go, we're superior because we've got space power.
Because we've got a Hollywood studio.
Yeah, correct.
Maybe
And
they were
fucking
superior because they
Hollywood.
actually landed there.
Maybe.
Maybe
they did.
they
But
did.
because I think they did.
Well, that's fucking good that you think they did. But I'm telling you,
I'm
I don't
allowed to
think
have
they
my
did.
opinion.
I don't think, well,
Although
yeah,
it's factual.
They're meant to have a bank of moon dust. Where the fuck is that? Why wouldn't you show that to the public? If you did land on the moon.
I can tell you they won't give it to you. You'll probably steal it.
Why not steal it? It's fucking not
Because
worth
then,
it.
No.
then you can take away the proof.
Stiff it up your nose.
It's not Fred's. Fred, he's all about possession.
He's about position.
Correct. Correct.
That's a whole other
Don't
topic.
fucking don't touch shit on my dick.
Don't touch your scissors.
So we've touched on government corruption, right? So which leads us to the next topic.
Allegedly.
9/11. Was it a terrorist attack? Was it the government behind
I'll kick it off. I don't believe there's a government involved. I think again, too many people would know. I just find that bit too hard to believe. I believe those fuckheads grabbed planes and put them into the towers. That's a terrorist attack. I believe it.
I agree with Mum. I agree with Pants. And
Mum. You believe with Mum?
My mum, yeah. I agree with Pants. I think, though, the government took a hold of that and, yeah, then they did something with it.
The conspiracy theorists took a hold of that and said the never have broken down. They've put bombs in the building, and these are the things that happened. And
So, but then it gave. I think it was whichever president was gave him the power to go in.
It was Bush.
wasn't it? Yeah.
to go to
It was
war.
fucking
So
Bush.
he went to war.
So people bought his bullets and guns, and
So I am a believer of the conspiracy with this one. I do believe the government had a hand in it. Maybe these blokes did fly into the plane. They may have been hired by the government. I don't know, but the government had a hand in it.
Why would Saudi Arabian personnel be flying a plane on behalf of Afghani's terrorist mob? Why would they do that?
Saudi citizens, yeah.
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 Why would they do that?
Yeah. No, I'm
Just
pretty-
four random Saudis. went,
but
"I'm gonna
the
help fucking Afghani."
compelling evidence was
Money?
the octagon, the Pentagon.
Isn't it a
It was the octagon. Then a plane hit it, and then there were only 5 sides. The plane that allegedly landed at the Pentagon.
and then it
There were
became a square.
It didn't land. It ran into it.
There's photos of the debris after. There's no sign of a plane. Like it hit the ground as it hit the Pentagon. There's no.
no one
sign-
said they were good pilots.
But also, for a military designated building, one of the most secure buildings in Washington or wherever the fuck it is, for it to only have one camera shot of that plane ramming into the building at that given time, with the plane shot only being a blur. You can't even tell it's a plane. It's a blur that hits into the
Well,
building.
they claim it's the tail, but I know the footage. I've seen it, and the tail's to the right of the screen, and the Pentagon's to the left of the screen. Like, where's the rest of the fucking plane?
Somewhere in
That's
the
right.
middle.
Like,
Somewhere
it makes
in
no
between.
sense. I don't know what. Yeah, somewhere in between.
Somewhere in between.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make any sense, right?
Yeah.
So, and it doesn't help that governments current, governments prior, in all countries have tried to deceive people in the benefit of themselves.
Yeah.
Right. And as we just discussed,
Suit the narrative.
there was a correct. There was a benefit. There was a benefit to their narrative, which is if we go to war with a place that's rich of minerals and oils and all this sort of stuff, and at the same time we can have a war where the government tends to have their hand or their fingers dipped in ammunition, guns, military oil in Texas for the Bushes. Why wouldn't you?
Here's I won't say an unpopular opinion, but that wouldn't be the first time the US government lied.
That's true.
To start a war.
Correct.
The Vietnam War was
Also based on
littered
lies.
with lies. It's starting at JFK as well. Just lied to the American people, and then apparently the battle that started the war, the Battle of Tonkin, was in the Gulf of Tonkin, just off of Vietnam, was completely fabricated by the US government.
There you go.
So yeah, they've got a history of doing it.
And even Desert Storm, even the
Weapons of mass destruction,
yeah,
which they didn't find.
correct, and they sent UN personnel to go and find them. They're saying, "Well, I can't. There's nothing here. What do we see?"
Keep looking. Keep
Yeah,
looking.
exactly right. Find something, dig it, kick over some dust, and see what you can see. But even the likes of, I know once again we're on a tangent here, but even if we look at the likes of liberation of Syria and liberation of fucking Iraq, they may have got rid of dictators, but clearly what we can see now is, in hindsight, is the dictators actually kept things in control.
In control.
Okay. Once again, it's not in the Western style, being governments and democracy and all that sort of shit, but that's maybe not their style. But at the end of the day, they controlled it. Now the Western world's gone in there, reaped its rewards from it. Now have left. Now the shit's gone. It's gone south again. So what do? Well, we're not there to provide humanitarian assistance. We're not there to provide protection for personnel and for kids and for schools and shit like that. No one's fucking there. So it becomes it's a question for governments, right? Like,
Yeah.
what do you
Yeah.
do?
Yeah, well, it turned into something other than 9/11.
Another conspiracy.
Well, can I give you another conspiracy?
Well, you can take over my segment. That's fine.
Well
Go
done,
for it.
Coach.
Aliens.
Well, I've got. See, let me get through my fucking list, mate.
Oh, you just said to go ahead. Oh, you were joking, were you?
Yeah, well, no, I wasn't joking, but I've got an extensive list here, and I reckon I've covered most conspiracy theories, and I knew you were going to come up with something I already had, so I'll let you have your moment.
The coach
Anyway,
is on edge, clearly, because the finals are on. Come on, coach.
He's got an address to do.
Come on, boys.
That's a great segue into the next topic. Well done, Coach. UFOs, are we alone?
Nah.
No.
Nah, definitely not.
And I say no.
Wow, we've all
Well,
agreed.
actually-
Yeah.
We're not alone.
Well, hang on. Well, here's a question. And I thought, I don't know what the fucking Australian government is doing. They must be fucking asleep.
They're asleep.
But clearly, the US government, because they came out recently and said, "Oh, well, we're releasing it. The FBI are releasing a
Yeah,
document on
yeah.
fucking their findings."
Yeah.
So, but surely the fucking UFOs or aliens or whatever, they're not just focusing on this fucking
One little
America.
patch in the middle
You know
of
what I mean?
America.
That's what I was going to say. Like, I believe in what I'm unsure about is the fact that they like to visit America.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, of all places in the fucking world to visit, please
Every
not
coun-
America.
No,
We're not
every-
all that fucking stupid.
Every country has their reports. It's not just
Yeah,
America.
yeah, I know.
Maybe they're going to the dumbest
Well,
ones.
isn't it? I'll bring up an Australian report then.
There was one in what's it called? West.
Mansfield.
No, no, no.
Mansfield.
You're telling the story,
Western
champ.
Australia,
No.
West Meadows,
No.
West Footscray.
There was a massive story in I think it was in Victoria.
Okay, well, don't think.
Do
No.
your handbook, we'll keep talking.
Come on, coach. So yeah, but they say that they say a lot of conspiracy theorists believe. Now here we go. This one will twist our brains a little bit. A lot of conspiracy theorists believe that aliens are from an alternate dimension that are replicated humanity who has developed in their way. So hear me out, right? So we're now getting into a phase in humanity right now. We're getting into a phase, and hold the phone there, coach. We're getting into a phase where gender. We're all wanting to become, no, not all. Sorry, it's a generalisation. That we're all looking to be.
There's a shift in gender neutrality.
Gender neutrality. We're all looking. We're as we develop, we're becoming less masculine. As we're developing in society, we're also trying to be. Lack of a better word, sheep. We're all trying to blend into one another. And just those 3 points alone, if you now look at that typical alien figure,
They all look the same.
which is grey, elongated heads. Yeah, because our heads are all getting bigger. That's been proven.
Especially yours. It's fucking
That's
massive.
a fucking massive one.
Look at
Don't
the
worry
massive
about that.
bonds.
But But yeah, so you've got bigger heads where they lose their genders. Obviously, they haven't got penises, they haven't got breasts, they haven't got vaginas, any of that sort of stuff. So they don't need to speak. And obviously, with technology, either do we.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of conspiracy theorists believe that this is another dimension's humanity that has travelled to ours as observance
To see how we're travelling in our transition into what they are.
Into what they are, correct. So
It's like the movie Dark.
So this is where I think like the conspiracy theorists, like the weirdos, they get a hold of this shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And they talk about getting probed and like, I'm not sure that happened. I don't know if that happened, but and
They're the guys that went to the Blue Oyster.
I think that Two Man looks like
So,
he's got some information.
like I said, I knew it was It was Westall near Clayton.
Yes, there is. There's actually a
The
near my
UFO
place.
UFO sighting in Australia, Melbourne, Victoria, on 6th of April, 1966.
speaking to your microphone, mate.
Sorry. Yeah, so that was on the 6th of April, 1966 in Westall, Victoria, near Clayton.
There's
So the
there's
Westall
actually-
High School. There was
So-
about 300 students and teachers.
Oh
that-
yes, there was.
There's a
Yes.
playground there now.
Oh, really?
There's a-
Oh, my God.
There's a
Correct.
playground there with a fake UFO, like a
Yeah.
ship that
So-
kids can play on.
In the country's 200 plus year history,
There's
had
one
one
site.
UFO
And it's around the corner from my joint.
It's pretty interesting
Yeah,
because
no,
if
that's compelling.
If you do your research and watch a lot of documentaries on it, what you'll find is aliens, UFOs, whatever. Normally, they are sighted a lot of the time when there's nuclear tests, where
Radiation.
where there's nuclear weapons underground. That's where a lot of the time they go and visit. So Area 51, which would have that kind of stuff there, that's why there's a lot of sightings there. But if you watch a lot of docos on it, which I've watched a few, you'll see that in Russia and all those places, same thing. There's sites where there's nuclear weapons. That's where they visit. because they are-
Chernobyl will be
so that-
flooded with aliens.
And Fukushima.
Fukushima. Well, not anymore.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what that's really. So yes, we have had something in Australia that's been but well documented.
It's funny you say that actually. So on the flip side, right? So if you don't believe if you don't believe that there are aliens and whatever else, the where they declare that there has been a sighting, there tends to be a high count of radiation in that locality.
Post the site visit.
Post the visit, the sighting. So I don't know how you explain that. If you're in the middle of a forest where there's zero,
So have you and Ada been in that area because you've gone bald?
can you believe that? Can you believe
Totally,
that motherfucker just said
totally
that?
unrelated.
That's offensive. I'm a fucking.
Are
Offended.
you offended?
I'm offended.
I'm allowed
I-
my opinion.
I have a feeling you've been looking for a segue for the last 20-something minutes and you haven't found one, so you just went for broke.
Yeah,
you just went,
correct.
fuck it, I'm going to hang shit on the end.
All chips are in.
Yeah.
So if we've lost our hairs, fucking the coach has lost his cock. it's all over.
Lego head.
Where's my
Hey,
coat?
at least I got good looks and height. Anyway,
is
let's
that
move
it?
on. Let's move on. Maybe that's a good way.
Have you got a couple more?
I've got
Just
a couple
quick
more.
I've got a couple more.
Well, the next one's sort of related to this, I guess, in a way. The conspiracy theorists talk about shapeshifters. You heard of what shapeshifters
Yeah,
are?
yeah.
These people, reptiles.
Reptilian.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like,
No.
I don't think I need to go around
No,
the table
I
here. I
think
think
that's a bit
that's just
stupid.
fucking ridiculous. Yeah.
It is ridiculous. Although if we say we believe in aliens, it's a bit hard to.
I draw a line at shapeshifting.
No,
Alright,
no. I believe in aliens
Yeah.
and not shapeshifters.
Yeah.
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 That's
And
it.
next one.
I think.
Yeah.
I think maybe if there's aliens, how do you know that there's not alien shapeshifters? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I
valid
don't.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
How do you know we landed on the moon?
Oh, there's a lot of evidence.
From where? Wikipedia.
Are we going back to that again?
So I think that's a clear, definitive no.
No. All right. I'm sure we'll all agree on this last one too, because I think we've had a couple of discussions. Sorry, what's that?
I was in between on that one, but anyway, keep going.
On the shapeshifters?
Yeah, I'm in between.
Of course you were. Well, discuss more then. Go on.
Well,
Defend your position.
We all agree that we're not alone.
Yeah.
So who's to say that?
Sometimes I wish I was.
Who's to say? Who's to say that there's not? There might be some out there.
But why do you say that?
Because we don't know that.
You're just trying to be different?
No, you think about it. We all just said.
I'm thinking about it.
Don't nod your fucking heads. We all just fucking cockheads. We all just said that we believe in aliens, basically. That we're not alone, right? So what do aliens look like? Maybe they're shapeshifters.
Yeah. Next topic.
You've proven us wrong.
Continue, Coach.
All right. So yeah, I think we're all going to agree on this one, but I have to raise it because it's a hot topic on my TikTok anyway. Obviously, the algorithm are doing their work. Is the flat Earth theory?
Oh, right.
So, you guys know.
What do you mean? What do you mean it's a theory?
Uh-oh. We got one.
So let's go around the table, Fred.
So no, I don't think it is. I don't think it's a flat Earth at all. I've had my pilot's license for a few years now, since I think 2006. And
You haven't found the end yet?
no, I haven't. When you get high enough, you can see the curvature of the Earth. You can see everything. You can't see a ice shelf.
So I'll play devil's advocate here, but that's because the windows in a plane
A curve.
are curved as well.
I'm pretty sure Fred stuck his head out the window, didn't you, mate?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't. I've done like I've been skydiving before at incredible heights.
What about your goggles, though? Maybe the goggles were curved.
Yeah, the goggles, fisheye lens
Made
goggles.
the Earth look.
No, I don't think lenses affect anything. Like I don't need prescription lenses or anything. like that.
I tell you guys, do yourselves a favour and get on TikTok and do a bit of flat Earth searching, and there is some fucking funny theories. And the smart people out there, the globalists, get out and just completely debunk it, and then the flat earthers come out. No, well, what actually happens? Because one of the things was tides. So how do tides work on a flat Earth? Because their argument is, how could the
The
Earth
water just runs off the edge.
how could the Earth have a curvature if water finds level? Is their argument, right? So okay, that's why it's a flat Earth, because water finds level. Well, explain the tides. Well, a flat Earth kind of tilts sometimes.
Hang on.
Fuck no. See,
So hang on. I'm not as smart as you blokes, but so is it?
Yeah, no,
is the flat Earth? Has it got two bits, the top and bottom?
No,
or is
no,
it just one? We are one.
It's just the top, and there's like a dirt kind of. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's underneath.
Okay.
And the other theory
There's
is
a good reason why you don't know, because it doesn't exist.
the other theory is that we are surrounded by an ice wall. Right?
So there's an ice wall all the way around.
Game
it.
of Thrones.
Ah,
The Night's Watch.
that's what it is.
Now,
I'm starting to believe this now.
beyond the ice
This actually
wall,
sounds real.
beyond the ice wall is more ocean
Oh, I thought you were going to say Narnia.
and other continents
Oh.
that we don't know about. And the theory is that I think they reckon that that's where Atlantis is.
Atlantis.
Yeah.
The reptilians are.
Yeah.
And is that if you get a
where the
rainbow,
coach
is that
of
where it
reptilians
goes?
are.
It must
With a
be.
Might
leprechaun
be able to prove it finally.
and a pot
Where
of
the
gold.
leprechauns are. Not the Jews, the Irish.
or the elves.
The MILFs.
The
What? The
MILFs.
MILFs.
The Melfs.
But it's incredible, right? How and people just want to believe what they want to believe, and power to them, right? Power to them. But at some point, you got to call bullshit on their shit.
Oh,
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
if they don't know what's broken, they can't fix it. So
Yeah.
do us a favour. If you see some fucking idiot out there that says it's a flat Earth or there's fucking reptilians or some other
Shape-shifting.
bullshit, shape-shifting, some other shit that's out there.
Call them on it.
Call them on it. Tell them they're idiots. Send them through this fucking podcast, and then we'll fucking serve them up.
Along with the coach.
Exactly right.
Yeah, but hang on, the reptilian thing. Come on.
But
No,
like I said, do
fucking
yourselves a favour, listeners as well. Get on your TikTok. It's up rampant on TikTok. And just have a look. It's just good entertainment. It's very good,
When
very
you
good
need a
listening.
lift.
Well, guys, get onto the socials. Let us know what you think. Like we said, refer your friends who are fucking idiots and need to get fucking told that they're dicks, and we'll be happy to fucking give them a serve on your behalf. But thanks again for listening, guys. Tune in next week for another exciting episode.
See you guys. Take care.
No.
Ciao, ciao.